Right now, we spend the first 20 years of our lives trapped in classrooms, chasing grades, and climbing career ladders. But 100,000 years ago, our ancestors had a completely different syllabus. Their only subject was Survival 101, and a single failing grade meant you didn't even make it to toddlership. By studying skeletal remains and historical data, anthropologists found that a staggering 25 to 30% of prehistoric infants died in their very first year. Starvation, predators, and infections meant a newborn only had a 70% chance of even reaching their second birthday. So, let's take you back to the good old days, and assuming you were born somewhere in Africa. The first time you open your eyes, your mother is in her natural state. You turn to look the other side, and there is your sister, bare-chested as is the custom, as is everyone present to welcome you. Congratulations, you have just been born. So now, let's see how far you make it. But before we proceed on this journey, it is important to note that you won't be raised by two isolated parents. You were born into a family of infinity. For the first 2 years, you lived in constant physical touch, passed between a dozen different alamothers who shared nursing duties, so you were never left alone. This is your golden age. You eat whenever you are hungry or whenever you just feel like it. All you have to do that easy, but it is not for the reason you think. You will understand the why very soon. For the cold, don't worry. You are constantly carried by a dozen people who wrap you tightly to their skin so you don't get cold. By age 3, you still suck breast milk, but now you are strong enough to be integrated into your squad. A chaotic, brilliant playgroup of the camp's children. You don't have video games, so your playground is a survival simulator. At first, you're the latest recruit. So, your #1 assignment is to not get bitten by the giant African ant. Its head is 10 times bigger than its entire body. But little do you know that it is a setup. When it pins you, they will use that story to laugh at you until you are 20. Your squad becomes master rat hunters, mapping out underground tunnels in your head. You also learn to sing into cricket holes to make them crawl right into your hands. But this isn't just play. When anthropologists embedded with the Hadza tribe studied the daily output of children, they discovered something mind-blowing. Kids aged 6 to 8 gather up to 50% of their own daily calories. Meanwhile, a modern 6-year-old is still struggling to tie their own shoes, screaming if their sandwich crust isn't cut off, and completely dependent on a grocery store supply chain they don't even know exists. Your childhood squad roamed the nearby woods, tracking rodents, collecting honey, and digging up roots. Through peer-to-peer play, you mastered the complex ecosystem around you without a single formal lecture. By age 10, the play ends, and the real test begins. Hit the subscribe button to see if you survive the next decade.